Caught up in your feelings, now you froze. And everything around you getting cold. The chillers in my bones. Caught up in my feelings, now I'm froze. I don't really feel it till you gone. And everything around me getting. I'm gonzo, headed where the homie live, cause it's on, yo. I was chasing 3 women like I'm Mojo Jojo, so my girl got mad and she my bro. Monica, you're wrong, though. That's against a bro code. Headed to his home, though. No, he living solo. Vertebrae, I just broke into his place. It's chin in space, yeah. From then I say it's evidence. You entertain my loyalty to infiltrate. The only woman that I claim to risk your life to get some strange. How my anger is a pain. You didn't know that I'm a saint. I will blow your up, then I again. Go. Feel it in your bones.
It was once just an idea until breaking ground in November of 2016, and now here it is in all its glory. Spectacular SoFi Stadium here in metropolitan Los Angeles. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Denver Broncos and the Los Angeles Chargers. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. Taking it about the 1. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They run again with Hunt. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Airing this one out for Evans. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. 4th down, Corliss Waitman now on to punt. It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Well, that's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Back to throw here, Herbert. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Well, only 3 plays in here, but really, Charles, a solid start for this offense, and now we'll see if they can continue their mission to end this drive in 6.
And I wonder if their play caller right now is reflecting on that last big play that they've had on this drive. Do you come back with something similar, or do you have a counter to it to kind of show it and go to something else and create another big play? They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 12-yard line. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
Yeah, he's got it. Touchdown, Chargers. Gerald Everett, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Hopkins with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. And let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
I know some teams are leery about playing cover 2 because the strong safety's not usually a terrific cover guy. But in this case, he played it perfectly. Read the football and went and made the interception.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long. Now it's Herbert. This is caught by Williams. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return, and the Broncos take over, first down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down, then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going into the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On third down, Wilson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Charger drive about to get going. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still, they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. Look at the big man rumble, finding room at midfield. And he's going to be taken out of bounds, but not before he gets this all the way down to the 10. A big play there on the catch and run. 66 yards. 1st and 10, it's Patterson. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, Herbert. He'll buy some time right. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Justin Herbert taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Chargers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point good by Hopkins. And it's now 14-0. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Wilson. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Another incompletion there. That's 5 in a row now to start this game. He's got to take a deep breath now, step back, shake it off a little bit, trust his offensive line, and hope that his play caller dials up something that can give him a completion and get him going.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Wilson. Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Picked off by Michael Davis. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero. But we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good enough to pick it off anymore. Bring it back, get the yardage, and really help out your offense.
Patterson, touchdown, Chargers. On is Hopkins now for the extra point. And it is now 21-0. touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Last week in that wild card win, only 1 catch, and now he's got his first catch here, and it's good for a first down. Into the hands of Patrick, left side. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
Sliding out of the pocket. That's to Evans, and what a nice catch that is. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. Asante Samuel able to make the play defensively.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Second and 5 now. Wilson. And oh, what a catch! And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Williams. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Hunt. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. This Charger defense continuing to hold the line. Now it's a 3rd and goal situation. Again, it's Hunt. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Kareem Hunt taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Broncos are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point from McManus is good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Herbert on first down now. Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 12-yard line. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On 1st and 10, Herbert. Got his man. It's Williams. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. It's 2nd and 7 from the 9. Herbert back to the air. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll run with Patterson. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run with Patterson. And this time he is in. Cordero Patterson as the first half is winding down. And the Chargers continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. From the 31, Wilson. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving them a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And he's going to have a Broncos first down as good running gets him to about the 44. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, it may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now movement up front. I think they're going to get one of the Charger linemen. Rashawn Slater, first-round pick in 2021, guilty there. Now after the false start, they need 8 yards here on 3rd down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And out will come the offense as they take over. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Khalil Mack in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt.
Austin Johnson, the one who makes the stop defensively.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
From the 38, Wilson. He'll get this one to Patrick. And I think the ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around a lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. They'll roll him out right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Herbert off of play action. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The safety, Adrian Amos, comes crashing in for the sack. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Herbert, man open, that's Calvin Ridley.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd down, here's Patterson.
Room here to run. 20. Touchdown, LA. Cordero Patterson saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point good by Hopkins, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it.
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And the Chargers are going to get the football here at their own 23. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Straight ahead, Patterson. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 101 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this divisional round matchup. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. Skirts by him at the 35. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. The stop made defensively by Mike Edwards. On 2nd down, Spiller looking for space. And he'll be down close to the 1st down marker as he gets this to the Broncos' 28. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll try and run for it with Kelly. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. 1st down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. Patterson running between. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team. Fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
And the Chargers are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here in the 4th.
They certainly are, and let me tell you something. If you're old school, you don't like this at all. But in today's football, you just go ahead and savor it. Watch a team execute at a high level. Doesn't matter what the scoreboard says.
They'll try again, but he will go backwards as he stopped for a loss. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
This has not been a fun sequence for him at all. 1st and goal, no gain. 2nd and goal, he ends up losing yardage. He may be trying to talk him into getting the ball 3rd time, but I think it's going to be difficult for him to win that battle.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 5 yards that time out of the scramble, but now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
That was a good effort there, trying to do it on his own, but as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you, and if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front seven can get him down.
Hopkins' kick is good. So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
Following the made field goal for 3, Hopkins now to kick it off.
And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Going for the deep ball. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Tim Patrick, 58 yards. And the Broncos get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Wilson going to throw for it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere seeing that play. Focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the 1st.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. Open man, there is Patterson, complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Patterson hits right up the middle.
And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game.
On 2nd down, a run with Patterson.
And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. 3 yards on the pickup there, and they've got it back to 3rd and 10.
Patterson on the draw. Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. 116 yards rushing for him now in the ball game as he is trying to will his guys to the championship round next weekend.
And they take a knee.
The Chargers, they're going to continue on in these playoffs as we say so long, everybody. Thanks for watching. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everybody.
You spent your whole life trying to blow up, but Elohim never had time for donuts. The beat go ham, no time for cold cuts. The game like big pitch came to Jonah. Yeah, I'm still independent, ain't sold a million records yet. Used to be on my checklist, big diamonds don't need a necklace. Look, we built the sound like it's double speed Tetris. I cannot build without God in it. We built the sound, you can't copy this. I never brag, it's just confidence. I never rap for your compliments. I wrote this one for the indie grind. If you ain't signed on the dotted line,